Hey guys, it's Scott. Today I was tagged by Gabby, the fragtician. She tagged me about doing a video about the fragrances that I have in my collection that whenever I'm feeling blue, maybe it's because of the pandemic, maybe it's because of the lockdown, these fragrances take me to another place. They help me to escape, and they're just some feel-good fragrances that I really can't live without and I'll always have in my collection. So whenever I end up using them or wearing them down, I'm always going to buy another backup bottle or buy another bottle. So these are the 10 fragrances in my collection that when I'm blue make me feel better, that I just can't seem to live without. All right, cue the intro. Guys, thanks for sticking with me. It's Scott again. I appreciate you joining me. Today we're going to talk about, like I said in the intro, those 10 fragrances that when you're feeling blue, they just seem to lift your spirits and make you happy, and they just take us to a better place. So let's just dive into it. First fragrance I want to talk to you about is one of my very first fragrances. When I started down my fragrance journey, I love this fragrance. It smells so wonderful. The one and only Nautica Voyage, one of the #1 sellers on Amazon. I cannot live with this fragrance. As you can see, I put quite a dent into it. So this is absolutely one of my #1 favorite fragrances. This fragrance has a fresh cucumber smell. It's like fresh out of the shower vibe. I love spraying this. In fact, I overspray the heck out of this fragrance. I wear it to work, I wear it to the gym, I wear it to run errands. I can't live without this fragrance. One of my #1 favorite happy fragrances. Smells so amazing. Number 2, one of the very first fragrances I ever owned way back when this thing first came out. I had to have it. I love it. Versace Pour Homme. Absolutely gorgeous, aquatic, fresh, spicy fragrance. It's Italy in a bottle. This is how a fine Italian gentleman would smell. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love the spiciness. This fragrance gets me so many compliments in the summer. It's a fragrance that I can't live without, and I will have a backup bottle as long as they keep making this fragrance. And this is a fragrance that anybody who's starting a collection, you want to start your fragrance collection with this one. This is the quintessential summer fragrance. But hey, when it's cold outside and you're feeling blue because of the weather, you're trapped inside because they won't let you go anywhere, you're under curfew, why not let this fragrance take you to the summertime, let you recapture those memories, because scents do actually help you capture memories. All right, this fragrance, when I first got it, I was blown away. It's one of the first designer fragrances that actually blew me away, and the name is fitting because it's Bleu de Chanel. And Bleu de Chanel blew me away the first time I ever owned it. I love the bottle, I love the cap because it's magnetic, and this is one of those fragrances that's considered a blue fragrance that I know a lot of people do not like in the fragrance community because it's gotten repetitive. When this came out, it was a big trend and blue fragrances were sweeping the nation, sweeping the fragrance community. But I still love blue fragrances. They still have a place in my heart. And this is one of my absolute favorites because of the citrus, because of the woodsiness of it. And it's just a nice, fresh, masculine leaning fragrance, but I do believe because of how fresh it is and how beautiful the opening is, a woman can get away with wearing this fragrance, and I know a lot of you do, so no problem with that at all. But this is one of my absolute favorites, and this is on the higher end of designer fragrances. It's got a niche quality in my opinion. All right. A long time ago, one of my very first fragrances was Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. But then when I got into the fragrance community, one of the first people, whether you love him or hate him, he's one of those polarizing figures, Jeremy Fragrance. I started watching all his videos. I really learned a lot from him, and that's how I got into the fragrance game. And he was talking about Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense and how that was a better fragrance. I had no idea what a flanker was. I didn't even know they made another edition of Dolce & Gabbana. And once I found out, and he said it was better than Light Blue, and I thought Light Blue was good as it was, well, this one's even better. Man, this is Lake Como in a bottle. To me, if I'm picturing a good, handsome man, I picture George Clooney wearing this, walking around Lake Como. This is a gorgeous fragrance. I love it. This is perfect for the summer. I'm going to be honest with you. There's 3 or 4 fragrances out of this collection that give me the most compliments. And out of all the fragrances I even have, this one is a compliment beast. Within the first 5 minutes of getting this out of the box and spraying it, somebody came by the apartment and they told me they wanted to jump on me because it smelled so good on me. So this fragrance is absolutely amazing. If you're looking for compliments, this is one, will definitely get it. The sillage on this is amazing. The scent trail is gorgeous, and this thing projects and performs on me in beast mode. So I love it. I'll never go without it. All right, moving right along, another freshie, but I think you could get away with wearing it all year round. It's a little more versatile than being a freshie, but it's Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme. Let's face it, I absolutely love the house of Chanel. Coco Chanel was an absolute pioneer in fashion. Ladies wear, men's wear, all kinds of different things that she has invented over the years. But I love this house. I think of Chanel, they're synonymous with quality. And this fragrance is so amazing. I love it. It's creamy, it's lemony. It's just an absolute gorgeous fragrance. I'm gonna spray this one. I love this fragrance. I feel like you can wear this at the gym. It's a very non-offensive, mass appealing, fresh, lemony. But what I like about this fragrance is there's so many of these fragrances that have bergamot or lemon in the top, but this one is a creamy lemon and I love it so much. So gorgeous fragrance. All right, on to the next one. I can't live without this fragrance. This is the Bad Boy. This is the Johnny Depp, and this happens to be my wife's favorite fragrance, so I'm definitely going to keep it in my collection. So she can wear it, I can wear it, and this one is another one of those ones that gets me a ton of comments. Makes me feel happy, and that's Sauvage by Dior. Dior Sauvage. Another one of those great fragrance houses that I think of quality, and that's Dior, Chanel along with them, but this is an absolute amazing fragrance. Considered what they call a blue fragrance. It's mysterious, it's gorgeous, it has an amazing opening. I don't know, I just really love the creaminess of this. I love that little vanilla vibe that it has. I love that vanilla vibe that it has. It's just a beautiful fragrance. Man, I could drown myself in this. This gets me a million compliments, just like Light Blue Intense does. This lasts all day on me. The ambroxan in this, it just does something on my skin. Ambroxan fragrances last beast mode on me. This projects, the sillage is great, the scent trail is amazing, whatever you want to say. This is a fragrance that I can't live without again. All right, let's keep it moving. Another fragrance I love is the absolute perfect date night fragrance, the Cardamom. It's a beautiful juice. It's perfect for the winter time, especially this time of year. It's cozy, it's warming, it's got that amber effect. It's almost got a booziness to it, although that's not in the ingredients. You guys know the one. And we can argue back and forth whether you want to do the Intense, the Parfum, or the EDT, but Dolce & Gabbana, the one, is one of those fragrances I cannot live without. And this is just like, it's like that when you were a little kid, you couldn't live without your blankie. This is that fragrance, this is that blankie fragrance, and it's cozy, it's comforting, it's that security. I love it. It's great for a date. The cardamom is beautiful. And most fragrances that have cardamom in it are absolutely gorgeous. Anyways, I love this fragrance. Absolutely gorgeous. I like the cap, everything about it, the orange juice, cozy, warming, amber scent. All right, let's get into a couple higher end fragrances here on down the list. We've got 3 more to go. And the next fragrance on my list, when you see the bottle, you know right away that this company means business. Cheers. This company is called Argos. They have the art, they have the Greek mythology, they tell a story. The bottles, they spare no expense, whether you get the 30 ml or you get the big bottles, everything is first class. Christian, I've had the opportunity to speak with him on the phone. He is an amazing person, and I wanted to say that. I don't want to name drop, but I wanted to say that because of how amazing the man is. The company is amazing. The customer service is through the roof. It's first class from the beginning of the purchase all the way to the end. And the bottle is, this thing is so heavy. Look how little this is, and it's so heavy, but look at all the detail. The detail is amazing. The juice is amazing. This cap weighs 100 pounds. I want to spray it, but I don't want to waste the juice. You've never seen an atomizer or a technology like this on anything. This fragrance is absolutely amazing. It's got apple, it's got a booziness. But this one is red tobacco, just toned down a whole lot more, and it's way more sophisticated. It's way more elegant, and you can wear this with a suit. To me, this is a fragrance you want to dress up. You're doing a PowerPoint presentation, you're doing a board meeting, you're going to church, you're going to a wedding, you just want to make a first impression. That's Argos Triumph of Bacchus. Gorgeous fragrance. Go ahead and add it to your collection. All right, finally, we're getting down to the last two. We're going to be talking about the #1 smelling fragrance, cherry-wise. It's the Cherry Bomb. It's got that almond DNA. Guys, you know it. It's by Guerlain, the L'Homme Ariel line. EDP. I know you guys love this fragrance. I see it all on your Instagram posts. Man, this thing sells off the shelves. It's gorgeous. It's cherry. It's beautiful. It's got the woodsy, masculine vibe to it, but a woman can wear this because it's so smooth. There's got to be sandalwood in this because it's so creamy. It's so vibrant. It's a gorgeous fragrance. I absolutely love it. And you can see the dents I put in this bottle. And I'm so nervous about running out of this one because it's so gorgeous that I went ahead and got this one, because that's how gorgeous the cherry is in this. It's blended to perfection. Guerlain, I almost don't think of them as designer. Their quality is so good, I tend to put them in the niche category. You can argue with me about that in the comments, tell me what you think. But I own just about everything they make in this Ariel L'Homme line, and it is absolutely amazing. And as if that weren't enough, I went ahead and got the body wash. So guys, this is a must-have in my collection. And like I said, the cherry almond note, and the almond is in all the DNA and all the flankers in this, but the cherry in this is so seductive and sensual and sexy and gorgeous. Love it. One of my favorites. All right, last but not least, I put this one last on purpose because I love George Zaharoff. He is an absolutely amazing, beautiful man. But so what? I have to be objective about the fragrance, okay? So what if he's a good guy? So what if he takes care of everybody? If he thinks about everybody first before himself? That's a good thing, but to be objective about this fragrance, I'm going to be. And let me tell you, this fragrance is absolutely unbelievable. It is Zaharoff's signature pour homme, and I have hundreds of fragrances. I'm not even counting the decants. This is the best fragrance in my collection. And it's not even about being the best. The lavender in this is so calming, it's so beautiful, and I've said this before in a million other videos, it's old school meets the modern man. It's the perfect barbershop scent. It's beautiful, it lasts, it projects, it's got all the wonderful things you guys want, the performance, the sillage, all those things that are important to you. It has all that on my skin. And I even love layering this with the brand new Signature Noir. Man, this fragrance is amazing. I'm so glad I have the big bottle. I love the way the technology on this cap. You put it on, twist it in place, and it's not coming off, guys. This is just a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And again, I call it the Lavender Bomb. It's got oud in it, and it's just woodsy. It's gorgeous, and it projects and performs, like I said. So there you have it. Gabby, thank you for tagging me. I love your channel. I love you, girl. I love the fragrance community, guys. These are the fragrances that really give me a pick-me-up, that lift me up when I'm feeling blue, you know, especially in these crazy times. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for being a part of the journey. I'd love to know down in the comments what are some of your favorite fragrances that carry you away, that take you to another place. And there's 1,000 of them that I could have put in here. A bunch of honorable mentions. I could do Costo Azzurro by Tom Ford. I love Goldfield and Banks. Pacific Rock Moss is another one of those fragrances that put a smile on my face. As you guys know from watching the video, Imaginary Authors has some great fragrances, and I love them as well. So, but these are some of my favorites, and I'm really excited to have done this video. Thank you for the invitation, Gabby. And guys, thank you for joining me. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and share this with your friends. Subscribe. And guys, let me hear from you down in the comments what you think. But as always, guys, remember to be yourself as long as yourself smells good.